often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on last year's national champion, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So LSU's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Pulls it in. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Zings it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it past the marker. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 31. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Pucks it out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Lost a throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they strike first.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Georgia's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks. It's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Wants to go up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Glenn. Turning it on. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Georgia going up tempo.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Off play action on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Glenn. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Dogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. No, I get...
The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Out of the end zone. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he gets it all the way back to the 45-yard line and really sets up his offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. It's complete. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cunningham. Touchdown, Georgia! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Florida sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in the swamp. That's how much they took that crowd out of it.
He'll start this drive firing.
Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on fourth. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Quick step and go. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
Gonna look downfield again. Now adjusting. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. He's got it on the outside. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play. They're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play. Don't give up another one. They were
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Got it inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse.
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver youth. This guy is really good.
They get to him as he throws.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on the money.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's got his man. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Pulls it in at the 25. He gets a block. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, LSU! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man. It's Cunningham. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He tries to take the top off. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay another way.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got his man out of the backfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Throws to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success. But, man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try the run. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. is in the air. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. He makes a catch. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Working the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He's got him. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done, too.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move. Going for it on fourth down. Trailing. Pick off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football with the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. LSU trying to convert a fourth down. Motion from the back. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Under fire. Oh, he makes the catch. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Dogs have a lot of options on second and inches. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And the Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Surging forward on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Gets it out fast. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This guy's seriously not going to go for it this close to his own end zone. I mean, he does have a punter, doesn't he? He's got it. First down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Browning. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tiger. And the stomping has commenced.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Makes the catch. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Browning. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Got his man on the right. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. Unleashes one. Found a seam. Breaks away on the left. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Quickly complete. Fights off a defender. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Man, And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this DB.
Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fitted in the window for the score. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Got him downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. First down here for the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense has it, they're on the move. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Tiger. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown. Man, they don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their 2nd fumble return for a touchdown today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end of the game.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He can be dangerous.